Number 4 on the CPGM top 50, Ed Oliver, defensive tackle from Houston. Or should I call him defensive lineman because of what they did to him over there?
Yeah, it was the issue. I thought he was playing out of position at Houston. You know, they ran a 3-4 defense predominantly. So, you know, it's round hole, square peg.
Square peg, round hole.
It's square peg, round hole.
It was round. It was what you said over there, though.
Yeah. It was square peg, round hole. Ed Oliver playing a lot of 5 technique, playing a lot of defensive end. They attacked horizontally before they went vertically. A lot of stunts with Ed Oliver, and it's clear that this guy's a 3 technique. You know, you put him in there, you one gap him. His elite quickness. He's just so twitchy. I wrote down in here in my notes, he's like a dancing bear. You know how we talk about dancing bears at left tackle or right tackle? This guy's a dancing bear at the defensive tackle position. Elite athleticism. A guy that big, he shouldn't be moving around like a linebacker. And you know, at the combine, they asked him to play, work out at linebacker. He chose not to. But this guy's the closest thing to Aaron Donald in this draft.
Wow, that's a lot, bro. Yeah,
it's easy too.
Yes, it's easy. It's easy. It's easy comparison. And like you said, one of the weaknesses I had was he's out of position. It's not his fault, but it is what it is. You know, we talked about it a little bit off air. You know, maybe Houston's defense couldn't afford to put him at a 3 technique and play 4-3. Maybe they didn't have the players, whatever. Square peg, round hole. Like, I don't know what else to say, man. You said everything that I was going to say. He's quick off the snap. I mean, he splits double teams because he's so fast. But there were times I'm watching on tape where the guard or the center or the tackle didn't even touch him. It was just, you blinked up, it was over, you missed it. I could see this guy playing in a 4-3, 3 technique, and lighting it up. And I could see him, I'm talking defensive player of the year, playing in his most optimal position, obviously.
He just wins with his leverage. He's always a low man. You know, his build, you know, he's a smaller, stout guy, like Aaron Donald. And he's always in perfect leverage, always a low man, and can get to the quarterback easily. You know, the fastest way to the quarterback is straight up the middle, and that's where Ed Oliver should be at the next level. No playing around with this guy, man. It got so bad on tape, I seen him like line up a half a yard away from the line of scrimmage. Is that like a defensive philosophy? I'm sure that's how he was coached up. So in the NFL, he's going to get better coaching, and they're going to put him in the right position. This guy's a top 3 talent in this draft class.
With a guy like this, there were times where I'm watching it and it's not always the same speed. I'm not always going to give you that Ferrari 0 to 60 in 0.2 seconds. Like no, I'm going to give you a little I'm going to give you this play. Next play, I'm going to give you something a little slower. And then the play after that, I'm going to give you something even faster than what you just seen 2 plays previous. So there's variations to what he's doing to you, you know, giving to the guard, the center, the tackle, whoever it is he's facing. So he's mixing it up, and you know, that tells me he's a smart football player. He understands, okay, I can't just do the same thing over and over. I got to give him a little bit of this and a little bit of that just to mix it up. And it was something to watch, man. I just wonder if he would have played in a you know, not to say that, you know, Power 5 is end all be all, but if he would have played in a Power 5 conference next to better players, a better scheme, something that fit him much better. Not that he couldn't play in the scheme you're talking about, but I mean, it kind of exposed his weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? Where if he gets caught in that double team, he can get washed out now. Yeah. He's not the end all be all. It's the reason why he's number 4 on our board. But you know, that was few far in between.
Yeah, and like you said, one of the weaknesses I pointed out was sometimes he can't get the extension on his arms. He's a short, stout guy, so him trying to play 2 gap and trying to extend his arms, it just doesn't really fit him. So that was one of the weaknesses. Level of competition, they're going to bring that up,
of course,
because he played at Houston. Production, he didn't put up the big production numbers, but we think it's because it was a scheme thing. At the next level, man, I think the sky's the limit for Ed Oliver.
Sky's the limit, because I'm telling you right now, if somebody drafts this guy and we're playing a 3-4, I'm going to be highly upset. Because that's wasted talent. You know, we always talk about it here. We always talking about drafting a guy and him playing his optimal position, him playing. We're not doing a square peg round hole. If a guy is an outside linebacker, play him an outside linebacker. Don't because he did a drill or you saw something on tape where you think he can do something else when all the tape is showing you and all the numbers are showing you this is what he is. You know, so hopefully, you know, whomever drafts him puts him at that 3 technique position.
And I see a lot of people sleeping on him, mocked mostly to the Atlanta Falcons at number 14.
He's not making it to number 14.
And if he does drop down the board, whichever team gets him is going to be one of the steals of the draft.
Yep.
There you have it, man. That is our top 50, our number 4 prospect, Ed Oliver.